In 1877, Thomas Edison recorded this popular verse on his new invention, the phonograph, "Mary had a little lamb." Or maybe he was saying, "Late'll be obline." Or perhaps what he was really saying was, "Satan demands you to buy my phonograph." Which one was it? The answer may be hidden in a recording technique known as backmasking, which we recently covered in our episode about Franz Liszt. Edison's first phonograph was a hand-cranked rotating cylinder with a stylus attached to a diaphragm inside a sound horn. He noticed that when he rotated the cylinder backwards, the sound was completely different from the original, but still musical. No one really capitalized on this idea until the 1950s, when musicians began to experiment with tape recorders. Studio engineers looking for new sounds recorded music on tape, then reversed the tape and fed it backwards into the player, creating a sound known as the reverse tape effect. An early example of this is heard in the theme song of the British sci-fi series Doctor Who. The progressive rock band Yes used the technique in the song Roundabout, playing the sound of a grand piano backwards. But the group that really popularized it was the Beatles. The band, not the cars. Those already went in reverse. In Strawberry Fields Forever, the sounds of Ringo Starr's drums and cymbals are reversed to create a swooshing sound. The song Tomorrow Never Knows contains a reverse guitar solo by John Lennon and Lennon's own voice played backwards, which is a variation of the reverse tape effect called backmasking. The Beatles used it frequently on Revolver and other albums to create unusual as well as beautiful sounds. Everything was fine until one day in 1969 when Russ Gibb, a DJ in Detroit, received a call from a college student who heard a rumor that Beatle Paul McCartney was dead, and the song Revolution No. 9 played backwards contained a message confirming it. Probably an English major. Gibb played the song backwards on a turntable and claimed he heard a voice saying, "Turn me on, dead man." He then played the song I'm So Tired backwards and thought he heard someone saying, "Paul is a dead man, miss him," thus popularizing both the rumor that McCartney was dead. He's still alive, you know. And the search for backmasking in other songs. Backmasking sleuths found that some artists avoided censorship by reversing four-letter words and profanities in their lyrics. The Fugees backmasked offensive lyrics on their album, The Score, and Britney Spears did it in the song Till the World Ends. Frank Zappa was censored for using the effing word in the song Mother People, so he reversed the entire song and put it on another album under the name Hot Poop. Ironically, the censors also censored the effing word in reverse. Wouldn't that be the wording F? The search for backmasked lyrics took a different turn in the early 1980s when religious broadcasters tried it. And when religious broadcasters go looking for hidden messages, whose voice do they always seem to hear? Satan! Or at least ads endorsing the Prince of Darkness. In 1982, the Trinity Broadcasting Network's Paul Crouch claimed he played Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven backwards and heard a voice saying things like, "Oh, here's to my sweet Satan," and "He will give those with him 666. The band's record company denied any satanic messages, but that didn't stop the turntables from spinning. Some heard this in the Eagles' Hotel California. "Satan, oh, he came and organized his own religion." And in Deep Purple's song Black Knight, they thought they heard, "Oh, demon that's leading from hell, we believe." Other groups suspected of satanic backmasking include Pink Floyd, Electric Light Orchestra, Styx, the Rolling Stones, Jefferson Starship, AC/DC, and Rush. At least the devil has good taste in bands. The accusation of backmasking was not all fun and games. In 1990, the band Judas Priest was sued for allegedly causing two young men to commit suicide by backmasking messages, including the words "do it" in the song Better by You, Better Than Me. The case was eventually dismissed. Not all backmasked messages are satanic. In Another One Bites the Dust, Queen was accused of hiding this message: "It's fun to smoke marijuana." Maybe Satan is Willie Nelson. To mess with our minds, as rock artists love to do, some put clever messages in their songs. Play Weird Al Yankovic's I Remember Larry backwards and you'll hear him say, "Wow, you must have an awful lot of free time on your hands." Wait a minute, aren't idle hands the devil's playground? Can you really hear satanic messages by playing rock songs backwards, or is backmasking just a clever ruse to sell more albums? The search continues. In the meantime, did you know if you play the song Jingle Bells backwards, you hear "Worship Santa"? From New York City, I'm Kegan, and this is Hair Vacuum.